We're back for another episode of the Chicago Huddle. Thanks for joining us as we look back at the tough loss in Green Bay and forward to their next game against another division opponent, Minnesota. The Vikings currently boast the best record in the division, and they have what many say is the best defense in the league, so there's a lot to get you ready for. This is the Chicago Huddle.
Welcome into the Chicago Huddle. We are here at Chili's in Vernon Hills alongside Bears running back Jeremy Langford. Jeremy, it's been a while since we've seen you on the field. We got you here in front of the camera. I guess the first question for you is, how are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling a lot better. You know, from week to week, it's getting better. That's the most important thing. And I'm just ready to get back on the field. I'm hungry to get back out there and help my team any way I can.
It's been 4 weeks. I think you got hurt against the Cowboys in week 3. I think you practiced a little bit this week. It had to feel good to be back out there with your teammates. I know I've been injured as well, and it stinks to you go to meetings, you stand on the sideline, you watch them practice. It had to feel good to get back out there with the guys.
And it felt real good. I told the running backs and the fullbacks today, it's different from being in the training room while they have practice and looking and just watching, to actually being out there just to be able to interact with them and be able to help and get my advice any way I could. So it felt real good being able to be out there, and I can't wait to get out there during the game.
Speaking of watching, you guys lost an unfortunate contest against the Packers last Thursday night. Like I said, you've missed 4 games. That's got to be difficult, not only to miss practice, but miss those kind of games. And I believe the Colts game, you didn't travel to the game. And I did that one time in my career. That's not any fun. So what's it like standing out there, not being able to help your teammates on the sideline?
It's hard, you know. Not being at the game at all during the Colts game was rough. You know, it's like you just a
it's
fan.
It's almost like you're not even on the team.
It's like a fan, you know. You just out there on the couch watching the game with your brother or your family. So it was rough, but just to be on that field, to be able to travel with the team against the Packers, it was good. You know, that's take for what it is. It was fun to be out there and really just watch the guys compete. But at the same time, it was hard because I feel like I could do something to help.
Sure.
And I wish I could be out there to help them do that.
You guys suffered some more injuries up there. It's just that seems like that's been the tone of the season this year. Just been injuries. Brian Hoyer went out with a broken arm. Clay Matthews and Julius Peppers hit him, and Matt Barkley was pressed into, I guess I would call it emergency duty, because the guy was signed right at the end of training camp. Then a guy like him, a second and third stringer, he's running scout team all week long, all year long. What did you guys expect of him when he steps in, and how hard of a job is that for him to come in there, be prepared, and perform?
I mean, at that time, we never lost hope that we was gonna lose the game. We all had faith in him, and we still had playmakers on our side. While Alshon still playing, and run the game, we started to do a little good. So we all had faith in him, But after the game, it's kind of realized that that's a rough situation to go in there on Thursday night football for your first time in the first game in the NFL, to go out there and play quarterback against a good defense. So it's a rough task, but I think he, for the most part, he did what he had to do.
You're talking about the running game. Kadeem Carey had 10 carries for 48 yards. He's been running well of late. Jordan Howard was a couple weeks ago. Kadeem, when he runs, just looks like he brings maybe a different attitude. What does he bring when he gets the ball in his hands?
I think Kadeem just bring that energy. If it's a 1-yard run or a 40-yard run, he gonna bring that energy. And I think that energy, gets the offensive line hype, gets the defense hype, and gets the whole team in general just hype. Because the way he, how aggressive he is to get that 1-yard or 40-yard run.
Amazing Play of the Week, brought to you by Goodwill.
Early in the third quarter, Aaron Rodgers dropped back for a pass, and Willie Young and Leonard Floyd ran a nice little game to set Leonard up for the strip and the touchdown. He pounced on it, and that gave you guys a 10-6 lead at that point. What did you think of that play? I mean, you talked about him a little bit. Maybe can you expound on that play, what you saw in him, maybe his athletic ability?
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen the speed and the strength to really get around the tackle. And it's the awareness to be able to not just sack, Aaron Rodgers, but actually try to get the ball out and strip the ball. And that's hard, especially as a young player. You just want that sack. You just want that sack to be able to get that sack and fumble and recover the ball. I mean, that's an amazing play, and that's the reason why he went first round.
Yeah, that was a pretty darn good play. And it's time for our first time out, so stay with us. We'll be right back here on the Chicago Huddle.
The Chicago Huddle is presented by Knaus BMW. Get revved up. It's time to visit Knaus BMW, Route 41, Lake Bluff. Chili's, chillin' since 75. The Champagne Lodge. Book your getaway at thecl.com today. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. You'll always find value at Farm and Fleet. Loyola Sports Medicine, caring for both body and soul.
When Chili started, love was free. Our food was pretty darn close, too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
Ready to get charged up? Visit Canals BMW and drive the new all-electric BMW i3 or i8. Built green from the word go. With BMW performance and innovations inside and out. These are the ultimate electric cars, promising you an electrifying driving experience. The new all-electric BMW i3 and i8 at Canals BMW.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy. Or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary.
Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up, just like at Mobile Phone Park.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
There's a long drive and it's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook, just 25 minutes southwest of Chicago.
When Chili started, love was free. Our food was pretty darn close, too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
All right, we are back here at Chili's with Bears running back Jeremy Langford, and now it's time to take a closer look at all the injuries inflicting the Bears team with our Loyola Sports Medicine Injury Update.
Loyola Sports Medicine Injury Update.
And to help break us down is our good friend Dr. Tonito, who is the Chief of Sports Medicine at Loyola Sports Medicine. And Doc, again, another game, another big injury. I think what I should do is just maybe go down the list of players. I think everybody saw it last week. The number one injury would be Brian Hoyer in his arm. He had surgery this past week. I believe it's a broken radius. Can you explain what goes into that?
Well, for that kind of a bone, you usually have to do surgery for that, and not sure exactly what. We're not privy to the information exactly what was done with surgery, but a lot of times you put a plate and screws in there to bring the bones together. It takes about 4 to 6 months for that to heal, and long term, the players usually do pretty well. They may pad it for next year. Usually we try and leave the plates in. I talked to my associate, Dr. Summers, who does this type of work at Loyola, and he recommended keeping it in a contact athlete unless they have problems where they feel it under their skin.
Is the radius a common bone to break in your forearm? I mean, is that the one that normally...
Usually you try and defend yourself with that, and there were 2 very large men falling on him, so he lost.
Yeah, that's just too bad. It just seems like it'd be painful. It just did not look good, unfortunately. Or fortunately, Jay Cutler will be back from the thumb injury. We've talked to you about him before, but another injury of a guy that went out of the game is Kyle Long. I think it's been understood that he has a labrum injury of the shoulder. What does that do to him, being an offensive lineman, having an injured labrum, to maybe restrict him from playing?
Well, he'll feel it whenever he tries to stick his arm out to stop somebody from going by him. Usually with a lineman, they keep their hands in front of them, so a lot of times you can get away with bracing them. So underneath all those pads, you don't see they have a brace that really limits their mobility of their shoulder. And when they don't move it into a certain area, they can usually do okay with it. But he's going to have to deal with it until he has surgery for it, I'm sure.
So he needs surgery, but is this something he can play throughout the season with?
Typically, if we can, we try and see if we can get him through the season with these braces to see if they can, and it depends on what position you play. If you're a quarterback, you're not going to be able to play with a labrum tear in your shoulder, but an offensive lineman can do that.
All right, Doc, and then you give him surgery. Say you guys at Loyola Sports Medicine give him surgery. What does he go through after surgery? What does that entail?
It's usually about a 4 to 6 month recovery process, and they work with the trainers on the team who are doing exercises with them. Usually they are able to go back. They got about 90% chance they go back to normal activity.
All right, we got Jeremy Langford here, who is overcoming an injury. I asked you earlier, but I just want to hear it again. You're doing better. You're feeling better.
Yeah,
You're getting close.
I'm doing a lot better, and that's the most important part. Just getting better day by day, week by week, and I'm definitely getting close to being back on the field.
And then, Doc, what does he need to do? Say he's comes back and plays this week. What kind of things can he do pregame or the day before the game or the day of the game to make sure he's feeling right?
Well, the athletic trainers will work with him to try and get him back. And then when you go back and play, you kind of watch him to see how he's doing on the field. As like he said, you asked him before, he's itching to get back there. So sometimes they won't tell you exactly how they feel. But you kind of watch them, you see how they play, you look at their number on the field, and you see if they're playing to their ability or not.
So in your expertise, you don't listen to players when they talk about pain? You just
I got 4 kids. I know how to listen, but I trust but verify.
I know us as players, we're not going to tell you if we're hurting or not. All right, Doc, the bye week is coming up. This is a much-needed time for the Bears. As a doctor, what do they need to do during the week to maybe accelerate the healing process for the following week after the bye?
Well, you really spend a lot of time with your trainer, your massage person, people that are in the training room with you to help you get better. And those are the times where you don't want to be completely inactive, but you want to do some flexibility type work. You're not doing really heavy strengthening. That stuff should have been done before the season started. I tell people it's like putting money in a piggy bank. Your preseason training is putting money in the piggy bank, and during the season, you're taking money out. If you don't do enough preseason training, you're going to have problems during the season.
All right, Doc, thanks for joining us, and we will be right back here on the Chicago Huddle.
When Chili started, love was free. Our food was pretty darn close, too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy, or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
Ready to get charged up? Visit Canals BMW and drive the new all-electric BMW i3 or i8. Built green from the word go. With BMW performance and innovations inside and out. These are the ultimate electric cars, promising you an electrifying driving experience. The new all-electric BMW i3 and i8 at Canals BMW.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
It's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
When Chili started, love was free. Our food was pretty darn close, too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
Welcome back to the Chicago Huddle. With Minnesota coming to town, it gives tailgaters another chance to hit the Lutz. We are back to take in the sights and see how well our fans know their Bears, but this time, I got something in return. It's time for another Vienna Beef Tailgate Trivia. What's your name?
Paul Ashak.
Where are you from?
I'm from Willowbrook, Illinois.
So you walk around the tailgate lots and you're selling these?
Yeah, I'm the artist. I painted these.
You did not.
I did.
Really?
This is me.
Which one is your most popular that you sell the most?
Actually, Walter Payton, and then I do have one of Ditka. The Ditka is a popular piece.
So are these reprints or?
Yeah, these are reproductions of my work.
Look at that. Okay, this is cool. I like the south lot. Do you go in the other lots or do you just stay in this lot?
Just here because, you know what, it's a nice place. There's a lot of friendly people. And I just come out just so because a lot of people collect my work.
Let me see. This is a tricky question for you, okay? This is our Vienna Beef Tailgate Trivia. Which Bears offensive line was named to the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons? I'm going to give you some multiple choice. Cody Whitehair, Eddie Goldman, Bobby Macy, or Kyle Long?
I'll take Kyle Long.
Oh, I'll take him too. Congratulations, you win our Vienna Beef Tailgate Trivia.
Thank you.
How about a trade? No.
That's cute. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, congratulations. So people can find you walking around the 31st Street lot if they want to buy one of these, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, you being the sweetheart that you are, you can have that.
You're kidding.
Yes.
This is the greatest show. Look, Patrick. Woo! You're at the desk. I'm in the lots getting cool stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
All right, thanks, April. And we are back here at Chili's in Vernon Hills with Bears running back Jeremy Langford. Jeremy, I think the theme of the show so far has been that you are getting closer to return. So I'll continue with that. What has your month been like at Hallis Hall since you haven't played? I know treatments every day. That's what you're doing. But what else do you do maybe to get yourself ready for when you are coming back?
You know, it's like I have my own little training room at my house. You know, I do the same treatments I do, you know, in the training room. I go home and try to take care of myself the same way. And I try to just, the mental aspect is what I try to, stay involved in, not forgetting plays or, have to come back and refresh everything. Just still stay in tune and stay in touch with the playbook and, the whole, play scheme and what the game scheme we're going into.
So you prepare like you're starting. You prepare like you're playing. You learn all the protections, everything. You go through the entire game plan and prepare like you're playing then?
Yeah, I still take notes. When they go, offensive coordinator go out there and show our game plan, I still take notes because, a lot of players, I heard people get injured for a couple weeks and you kind of forget stuff. And not that, because you haven't done it for a long time, you haven't been out there and be able to practice that play. So you try your best to maintain that information and go in and hit the ground running when you do get back.
All right, last time you were on the show, we ribbed you a little bit about your Michigan State Spartans. I know this is a big week for you. It's the Michigan State-Michigan game. I think you guys are 2-5 this year.
I'm not sure what the record is. I'm not
All right,
gonna
but if you do beat Michigan, does that kind of right the ship for you guys? Do you feel a lot better about an underachieving season?
Oh, you definitely feel a lot better, especially with them coming in number 2 and then us being able to ruin their season. And that'd be a big win for them, especially in a primetime game. And they have such a good season they is and how hyped they are and how much we're underdog we are. It'd be a big win for us, especially this primetime.
And then next week is the bye week for you guys, and Michigan State comes down to Illinois. And my good friend Lovie Smith, do you think you'll go down there, or will you get out of town, or will you spend some time down there maybe checking out your old alma mater?
It really depends. If I might stay around and get treatment. If I do stay around and get treatment, I'll go down there to Illinois, check the game out. Because it's been a while since I've been able to see them live since,
Do you miss playing college ball at all?
At times I do, but, it's you meet different teammates. And for those guys, I've been with the guys for 4 or 5 years, so I built a lot of friendships there, and it was, it's different. And it's the same thing I'm getting to now. Having my second year, building relationships and having friends, so it's getting towards the same thing that it was in college.
All right, it's time for another quick break, and when we return, we'll start talking about the Minnesota Vikings who come to town on Halloween.
Want to win VIP seats right next to the guys, plus dinner for 4 and some sweet autographed merchandise? Just come to one of our tapings at Chili's in Vernon Hills, located off I-94 and East Town Line Road, and you'll be entered to win the ultimate VIP experience.
The Chicago Huddle is presented by Goodwill, amazing. Knaus BMW, get revved up. It's time to visit Knaus BMW, Route 41, Lake Bluff. Chili's, chillin' since 75. The Champagne Lodge, book your getaway at thecl.com today. Loyola Sports Medicine, caring for both body and soul. Lammy Sports Management, for Chicago athletic appearances and endorsements, contact Lammy Sports Management today.
Ready to get charged up? Visit Knaus BMW and drive the new all-electric BMW i3 or i8. Built green from the word go. With BMW performance and innovations inside and out. These are the ultimate electric cars, promising you an electrifying driving experience. The new all-electric BMW i3 and i8 at Knaus BMW.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy, or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
It's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
Chili's Fresh Fan Question of the Week.
What is your favorite candy?
My favorite candy, I like Almond Joy, Starburst, Snickers. My favorite, I like to eat chips, like hot Cheetos and hot fries. Are my two probably favorite for real, but Starburst and Snickers, I like a lot.
So you like a lot. You like a lot of candy. We had Jarrell here last week, and he's talking about his baked goods that he always had at camp and his candy he likes. So I'm sure you probably were stealing from some of his, huh?
Yeah, him and Kadeem carry around a lot of candy too as well. So we both do.
All right, we're talking about Halloween night. You guys have the Minnesota Vikings coming to town. They're 5-1. To me, it's kind of a surprising 5-1. They're missing offensive starters Teddy Bridgewater, Adrian Peterson, Andre Smith, and Matt Khalil. But they got Sam Bradford from the Eagles, and he's come in and done a remarkable job. What are your thoughts on him coming in as late as he did and leading this team to a 5-1 record?
I think he did a great job, and especially saying, without Adrian Peterson, one of the best running backs in the NFL, without him and other guys you mentioned, that's hard to do. He did a great job. Granted they have a real good defense who's there to help him and have his back, but he did a great job coming in, controlling the offense.
And they got Matt Asiata and Jerick McKinnon trying to fill the shoes of Adrian Peterson. What's your thoughts on those guys?
I think they play off each other real good. One's fast and the one's power running back. They both playmakers. I think they play with each other real good to be able to go in there and contribute the same way Adrian Peterson did.
And on their defense, they're the key to the team. They're playing great. Mike Zimmer, I call it, they're playing Mike Zimmer ball. They're playing aggressive. They've got playmakers on the front end, the middle, and the back end. What do you see on tape now that you've seen them? What makes them so good?
I think they play good all together. They're a team. They're fast, smart defense, and I think that's one of the things we got to continue to do as offense is continue to grind and get those 3-4 yards and wait for the big plays. So they're a sound defense and they play real fast to the ball, which is important.
As a running back, when you get the game film and you're sitting on your iPad and you're watching, do you look at the defensive front? Do you look at the linebackers? Do you look at the safeties? What are you looking at when you're studying tape of an opponent?
For me, I start with the linebackers to the safeties because that's the guys I deal with the most. I kind of look past, D linemen because they're handled by the offensive linemen. The linebackers guys I have to put on blocks and get on blocks. And the safeties, a lot of guys I deal with, they free hitters. They're not really blocked as much. So I watch them as much as I can. I like how they tackle, or do they cut tackle, or they tackle high, do they go for the ball. So those guys I watch the most is linebackers and safeties.
And they've got a good one in Minnesota, Harrison Smith. I guess just give me your thoughts on him as well, because he to me is kind of their linchpin of their defense. He kind of makes everything go.
Like I said, they fast the ball, and that's one of the reasons they are. He comes down when he's playing the middle field of safety. He comes down hard and fast, so which is it's hard to make a move on him as a running back when you do break free. And he plays in the box real good. He's aggressive. As the whole defense, they create turnovers, which is the game's about. Just creating turnovers and not turn the ball over.
Well, I'm hoping you're carrying the ball this week, man. I want to see you out there. We have one more segment to go, so stay with us here at Chili's in Vernon Hills.
By now, if you're a fan of the show, you've seen our passwords on the screen to enter for a chance to have dinner with Patrick Manley, a current Bears player, and myself. And this week is no different. There's the password now. Send it to shyhuddle@gmail.com, and you'll be entered to win 2 passes to an exclusive dinner event with us. You can enter up to once each week, so keep watching to increase your chances to win, and hope to see you there.
When Chili started, love was free. Our food was pretty darn close, too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
And then I picked up some amazing decorations for the party. Yeah, Goodwill. And I got some great ideas for him while I was there. Well, we could go fancy, or maybe fierce. I know. How about feisty? Oh, no. Too far. I'm not worried, though. I always find something at Goodwill.
Ready to get charged up? Visit Canals BMW and drive the new all-electric BMW i3 or i8. Built green from the word go. With BMW performance and innovations inside and out. These are the ultimate electric cars, promising you an electrifying driving experience. The new all-electric BMW i3 and i8 at Canals BMW.
And here we go, folks.
It's your favorite hot dog bun, mustard, and overpriced watered-down beer.
Are you sure you want to eat all that? Because you already weigh more than your team's batting average.
Let's just toast to our anniversary. Oh no, it's corked.
Let's just watch the game. I tweeted all of your friends to come over, but I guess no one showed up.
That's okay. I invited one of your friends too.
It's out of here.
Give a real anniversary gift this year. Escape to the Champagne Lodge in Willowbrook. Book your next special memory at the Champagne Lodge today. You know you deserve it.
When Chili started, love was free. Our food was pretty darn close too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
Let's check back with Manley and Langford to see what we have to do to get a win against the Vikings. How can we defend our house? Patrick, it's all you.
Welcome back one last time with Bears running back Jeremy Langford. Now it is time for a fun part of the show, the Canals BMW Minute.
The Canals BMW Minute.
Jeremy, you know this is the segment where we talk anything and everything but football. But this kind of has to do with football, but your answer is not going to be about football. The bye week is coming up for you guys. And the NFL, you guys have 4 days mandated off, which is nice. I hate talking about when I play, but now you have 4 days off, so you get to get away from Hallis Hall in the game a little bit. Are you going anywhere, I guess is the question. Are you going to go anywhere, maybe Vegas? Are you going to Florida? Are you going somewhere warm to get out of here?
No, I'll probably stay around. I'll probably have to stay in the training room and get treatment, which is good, especially just to get better and be ready for the season come off. And then once the season over, I can do what I want to. But I'll probably stay around, try to go down and catch my Michigan State Spartans when they, get on the second game in a row, try to get that win. So I'll go down there and catch them and see what the game's like.
Yeah, that's the worst. I guess maybe the bad part about being injured is that you do have to stay around. I got a quick story you maybe like this. Shane Matthews was a quarterback for us that played, broke his thumb the very last game of the year, and that's like the worst time to get injured because you got to get surgery and you're done. He was a big golfer, and he wasn't able to golf for like 8 weeks, so he was a little upset. But we're going to go to a new little part of the show. This is called Pat's Points. I guess my producer came up with the name. We're going to stick with it. Pat's Points it is. And these are my 3 things that you guys got to do to beat the Minnesota Vikings on Halloween night. Number 1, you're really going to like. It's get Jeremy Langford into the game and give him the ball.
True.
All right. Number 2 is cut down on penalties. I'm sure Coach Fox has been talking about that, and that's something I know in the meeting room that the head coach talks about all the time. It's just they've been drive killers for you guys on offense. They've been hurting you guys on defense. So I'm sure that's something you guys are discussing within those halls of Hallis Hall.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. And then number 3 is get to Sam Bradford. I watched a little tape this week, and last week against the Eagles, he was hit 12 times and sacked 6 times. And I think having Pernell McPhee healthy and Willie Young doing what he's doing and Leonard Floyd healthy, I think that will be a huge key for your guys' success and maybe getting them into some turnovers and causing some issues for their offense and maybe keeping their defense off the field and keeping you guys on the field.
Yeah, that's true as well. Like, they've got to keep the offense on the field to be able to and score some points to make them drop back and try to pass the ball.
Well, Jeremy, thanks for coming on the show. We'll see you sometime soon at this set, and good luck this weekend against the Vikings, and thanks so much for watching the Chicago Huddle.
Thanks for watching the Chicago Huddle. Now we take a week off with the guys on the bye week, so we'll see you in 2 weeks, and Jeremy, good luck against Minnesota, and thank you guys for watching.